Hey guys, I figured I owed you a quick update on the KS16x and a clamor for information. I haven't been making videos because I've been testing the 906 software, which is a beta version of the 106 software, in which they are adjusting the throttling and the voltage. As a heavier rider, I guess, and well known, they offered it to me, and it's performed pretty well for me. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I do like the 906 as well, but you know, at 50% it limits you to 18 miles an hour, which is, I think, fine for most people. But it's, you know, it's a lot less than the top end of the wheel. And if you like to travel at 20-21 miles an hour, you feel it when you get noticed or notified. 106 has features in it that 105 didn't, like the auto dimming headlight. That made it really cool. 106 still has the random tilt problem in it. For the music. I back leveled from 906 to 106 and rode it around yesterday just to get the comparison going, and that random tilt is still there even after the Bluetooth fix has been applied. Also, the iPhone app still hasn't been updated. We're talking 2 months now. Apple is apparently blocking KingSong from deploying it. Usually when this happens, it's because they're violating your privacy in some way. So I'm assuming the KingSong app has to have some level of rework done where it's not capturing personal information that Apple won't let you do. Hopefully they get that fixed so eventually we can see the correct voltage and other information. Anyway, doing the beta testing, I didn't want to post a bunch of bugs and other kinds of things and feedback on something that you didn't have access to and that wasn't representative. 107 should be coming out shortly, and that I hope will be very good software. As for how do I feel, you know, hundreds of miles later and months later, I guess, on the KS16x, I still adore the wheel. It's a lot of fun to ride, and yes, it still has bugs. I've come to believe that the wobble that we talk about, the side-to-side wobble, not the front-to-back one, is because of the pedal height. If you think about it, it's a 16-inch wheel, which has got pedals that are 1/4 of an inch higher than an 18-inch wheel like an MSX. Right? So if you compare them side by side, the pedal's height is higher than the MSX. And so to do that, you had to move the pedals closer to the axle, changing the center of gravity on the wheel. And that means that you've got kind of like less leverage when you're grounding into your turns, and so you have to be more on point. So this is a more advanced wheel in the sense that the rider has to be able to deal with the side-to-side wobbles and have better balance and stabilizer muscles, because it's less forgiving because the center of gravity has been raised. That being said, if you don't mind that, it's a lot of fun. So at anything less than 22, 23 miles an hour, this is my first pick for a wheel. If you're going to go cruising at high speeds, I'm going to suggest an 18-inch wheel, or even a Nikola, which people seem to be cruising on as well. I'm not quite sure what the difference is because I don't have a Nikola there. But like I said, this one, the battery placement, the weight, it wobbles. So I do like this wheel though. It's a lot of fun to carve on, a lot of fun to ride. But if you're buying it, you're buying something that wasn't fully baked when they released it. They're still working on the software, and maybe they get it right, and maybe they don't. But that's the state of EUCs. So there's your quick update on the 16X. Happy riding. Also thought, hey guys, say hello, say hello. Yes, yes, yes. There's your puppy happiness shots. Happy puppy shots. Yes, yes. My co-stars. Oh, he loves the camera. Oh, he loves the camera. All right. Happy riding.